What is up, guys? It's Poxburn here, and today I'm going to be talking about the time my friend fell off of my roof. So first of all, it's not actually my house roof, it was my shed roof, and then he fell into the neighbour's garden. So first of all, I'll tell you who it is. I think I've talked about it in another story, but my friend is named Bradley. I don't live near him anymore, but basically what happened was, at the end of my garden was the end of his garden, and our gardens were opposite each other. And it was like an L shape. So my garden went down straight, then his went right at the end of my garden. So basically, my shed touched his shed, and we always used to climb over onto each other's sheds and like go around each other's houses and stuff like that. And basically, I had like little steps up to the roof, and it wasn't very high. The shed was quite low, but it had two stories in it. But like, I couldn't stand up in the second story. So the time that he fell off the roof, it's a pretty stupid story, but he come around my house, and we was playing till like about, I think it was about like 7ish when this happened, or about 9ish. I remember it was getting dark. So we had dinner. So that must be about 7ish, I'd say, because I used to have dinner about 6. So yeah, about 7, and I think we was about 8 or 10 or something. No, not 10. We was about 8 years old. So we had dinner, and then after that, I remember we went and got a Cornetto ice cream. We both had one, and we went in the garden and was playing some more. And we both still had our ice creams, and we was like eating our ice creams while I was playing. And we was on top of the roof of of my shed. And then my shed, it was like a type of triangle roof. It was like it was like a type pyramid roof, but it wasn't like, oh, it's hard to explain, but it went down one side, another side. Now I'll put a picture in of what the roof would look like now. And basically on both sides was gardens. So we were sitting on the left of the roof, and this was not Bradley's garden. This was the other neighbour's garden. And the other neighbour didn't really want us going in the house, but like he didn't really want us going in the garden, but I knew the other person. Like I knew the neighbour, and he didn't really like us going in the garden if we ever went in there, like kids football over. He wouldn't want us climbing over and grabbing it or anything. But yeah, so basically Bradley, we was on the roof eating our ice creams, and Bradley like slipped, or didn't slip. Like we were supposed to sitting down. I guess he started sliding down the roof. First of all, he let go of his ice cream, dropped the ice cream. Like, it didn't fall all the way to the ground, but whilst it was falling, I guess he tried to reach out for it or something like that. Because me and my mum always make jokes. He said, we was like, oh, he dived for the ice cream, tried to save the ice cream. That's what me and my mum always made fun of him for that. So, like, he started sliding down the thing and, like, let go of his ice cream. And then it seemed like he was trying to grab his ice cream whilst it was falling. And this made him fall off of the roof. And then he was falling into my neighbour's garden. And then he like hit the ground in my neighbour's garden. And that ice cream was just on the floor. And he just started crying. And then so my neighbour didn't get in trouble. As soon as he just got straight up, but he was crying. And literally tried to climb back over the fence whilst he was crying. It was so funny. But at the time he was so upset. And he got back over and he was just crying his eyes out. And then at the end he was like, "Oh, my ice cream!" And then mum was laughing at him like, you're crying, and then all you're worrying about is your ice cream." And he was literally in tears, and it was so funny. And with that, in their garden, like the neighbour they fell in, they have a trampoline like up against the fence, so that's how he climbed over. Like he stepped on the trampoline and pulled himself up. But another time, I'll tell you something else that happened there quickly. So I can add some more time into this video because it's not very long. Basically, when I was around the house, when I was around my house, and I was on my trampoline because both our trampolines are basically exactly the same spot, so we could look over and see each other. And they had my old trampoline, which is really small, because my mum and their parents was friends. So the brother, who was my friend, was bouncing on the trampoline, and let alone the brother was about 4 years older than me, but he had some problems. Like, I'm not sure what it was, but like he wasn't like right. So basically the brother was jumped on the trampoline with his friend, and I remember his friend had an afro, and basically we was both jumping on the trampoline, and as a joke, like the friend pulled me, and like I fell over the fence, and all I remember doing is like flipping over and like landing on my back, and it did really hurt, but I didn't do anything. I just literally laughed and tried to act like it was fine, but it really hurt. And then I just climbed back over, and then I literally just went inside. So hopefully you guys enjoyed these 2 little stories. If you did, maybe drop a like and a comment. And if you guys want to see more from me, subscribe and share it with your friends so I can get more out there. So hopefully you guys get ready for the next video. Peace.